Alright guys, welcome to the 2 days out vlog. You know, today was a later start to the day. We have no step goal, 2,300 calories, and in roughly about 2 hours, 3 hours, we're gonna be heading down to College Station to meet up with all the boys, and then we're all going to be carpooling to San Marcos for show day. You know, I've been very excited, but just truly soaking up every second of this journey. You know, that we're finally here and it's finally time to put in all the work to the stage. And you know, it's crazy because I don't feel stressed, I don't feel anxious, I don't feel low energy, I don't feel nervous, it's not even excitement, but I just feel at peace. You know, with all the work that I've put in, I'm not worried about the placement, I'm not worried about the stress, I'm not worried about anything. Honestly, I'm just soaking up every second of this journey. I've just been very reflecting recently of everything that's happened in my life up until now, how much I've grown as a person, how much I've grown in the Spirit, in Christ. This morning, my family and I did our last Bible study here at the house before I head to the Airbnb. They're going to be driving up there Friday morning to meet up with me. And it was just amazing. And I'm just so grateful for everyone's support, my support system, Echo Vision, my family, my friends, my little sister, and Jesus for guiding me throughout this entire journey. It's definitely been a time, you know. And even though I still have a show in 4 weeks, which obviously you guys are going to be up to date, I just could not be more grateful for every single one of you guys that have tuned into the journey and just making all of this possible. So truly from the bottom of my heart, guys, like thank you so much. And obviously the job's not done. Like I said, we still have 4 more weeks of prep, and tomorrow is 1 day out, and then Friday's show day. But still, man, it's been a journey. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit, start off this video differently at a slower pace. So I'll show you guys, obviously, you know, what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be traveling, we're gonna be road tripping with the boys. I'll show you guys a little bit of the house that I used to live in college before I dropped out. We'll go hit a pump workout, nothing crazy, just get some crazy vids and pump videos, and then show you guys the Airbnb. But I'm about to meal prep and organize for the day. I don't know what I'm going to be eating tomorrow, as it's all variable to change and how we're filling out, but things have been doing really good. These are some of my check-ins of this morning that I sent to TNF, the last check-ins here at the house. Things are looking really nice. The posing is but I just wanted to say a little bit, start off this video differently. The Bible verse of the day. You know, I've been reading over Matthew a lot, and I was doing my final reflections last night, and this morning I'm gonna wait to do a chapter study at night, but I decided to open, you know, my Bible app, which I don't typically use that much, simply because I like opening the Word and reading chapter by chapter and kind of guiding my own. But I was like, you know what, maybe they have something that will really, you know, relate to me today. Maybe God has a message for me. And the Bible verse of the day was Proverbs, which I've already read on my own time in August. It was actually the first book whenever I started prep that I began to study every day. It was Proverbs. And the verse of the day was Proverbs 16:9. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. So the devotional, this is what I got from it. It says, finding that peace doesn't come from knowing all the answers, but knowing God is directing all my steps. In his presence, even crooked paths become straight. Submit your plans to God so that you'll be open to following him wherever he leads you. And it just shows us that a lot of times in our life we make plans for ourselves, and we have all these goals and ambitions, but they might not directly correlate to what God has intended for us. And it just comes to show that we need to trust in him and his faith, and a failure isn't necessarily a setback. It just means that there might be something else that God has planned for us. And you know, this entire journey that I've had with prep, and you know, people are asking, are you gonna win? Are you hoping to this? It's in God's hands. I've put in the work, and that's all that matters. And that's why I feel like I have so much peace in my heart at this moment. But I just wanted to share you guys this verse, and I just really thought it related with me this morning. it's just such a blessing to see how wonderful God works in our lives, you know. But we're gonna go meal prep, listen to a podcast. I'll show you guys a little bit about my meal prepping, and then the boys are gonna get here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. And again, guys, appreciate you guys so much. Code Fonz, Flavor Gang, Ecovision, Gym Pin. You guys are amazing, man. But let's get this day started, all right? All right, guys, so we are watching the newest episode of the Unracked podcast, which is just a bodybuilding podcast that I really like. And we finally, after 30 minutes, finished meal prepping everything that I'm gonna be eating today and already plugging it into my Cronometer, which is the app. That way I don't have to think about the sodium, I don't have to think about the food, all I have to do is eat. So I'm gonna be running you down real quick. If you guys can see, 2,300 calories. This is everything we're eating. 3 rice cakes, 550 grams of rice. Everything is already portioned. Obviously, we don't have the Ninja Creami anymore. We're about to slam our first meal of the day. It's around 10:30 a.m. And then we already ate 1 rice cake while meal prepping just because I wanted to snack on something. And we're gonna keep 2 of them for the road. And then we have my last meal of the day, which all is lacking is 2 eggs or 3 eggs that I'll be making at the Airbnb. And then we have this meal, my post-workout meal, and then my pre-workout meal, which all I'm missing is some bananas, which I will buy later on. But this is just my cream of rice. And then we've already added the condiments, you know, the Flavor Gang. Obviously, I will be taking them on the road for tomorrow. But for today's sake, I need to be making sure that I know my sodium and tracking everything. And for today, the sodium is going to be 3.2 grams. So everything has resulted in a total of 3 grams, which gives me a leniency of 0.2 to be able to use with diet sodas if I would like, maybe a little bit more seasoning, or like an energy drink, which an energy drink has like 100 milligrams of sodium. So we'll just base it off of that. But essentially, I already meal prepped everything. We're going to be eating this meal right now, getting my Digestive Age Revive supplement, and then we are going to be packing our bags and stuff. And I think the boys should be getting here in like 40 minutes, and we'll leave in like an hour and a half-ish. So, all right, guys. So we are packing right now. The boys are about to get here. It's about 12:30. We have my gym bag. We have some subs. So we got pump caps to pump up backstage. We have some Project Mass, some EAAs for whenever we lift. And this is just everything I already carry in my gym bag regardless. And then we have a huge duffel bag where we have toiletries. We have all of my supplements. Of course, I am bringing my Bible and my journal for, you know, get some prayers going with the boys. We're going to be bringing my laptop here so I can upload the videos for the editor. And then we have my blue light glasses, absolute must. We have mouth tape. I need mouth tape in order to get some good sleep. We're also going to be taking the sleep mask, which I just got any regular one off of Amazon. We have some electrolyte packets from Ecovision, clothes, obviously, underwear, whatnot. We have the shorts that we're going to be wearing for Men's Physique. As you guys know, I'm competing in both Men's Physique and Classic. We have my trunks already packed, mics, and then we have another bag that's already in the car with some of my meals that I just showed you guys that I meal prepped for the road. We're not going to be taking any protein powder necessarily because I'm not going to take protein powder tomorrow. I don't believe it's just going to be regular food. I actually might take a 15 serving tub of like brownie batter, but that's pretty much it. We are going to have to get sheets to take to the hotel or to the Airbnb. It's very important whenever you get your coat of tan, it's going to get to the sheets wherever you're staying. So you don't want to obviously get fined for that. And then of course we're going to be taking a pillow. This pillow right here is like a very high quality premium pillow, so I can sleep really well there. We're also going to be taking towels. We already have my wiener sock for my tan. We have here the entire skin prep kit. We got some dude wipes for the booty. You already know. We have the entire skin prep kit with the exfoliator, the pro tan scrub, the lotion, everything like that. I've already been prepping my skin these past few days. If you guys want, you know, videos after the show explaining how to do that, the process, whatever, I'll be more than happy to do so. And then in the meal prep bag, we also have the bunk cake, and then I'll probably take a muffin or 2. but we're already packed. Everything is set in place. Now we're gonna drive an hour and 10 minutes to College Station with the boys, pick up, show a little bit of around there, and then we're gonna head to a really cool gym called Factory Gym. So let's get right to it. All right guys, so we made it to College Station. This is the whip. I'm gonna be showing you guys a little bit of the old room or the old house I used to live in. These right here are the two roommates that are coming with. We got Connor, we got Aiden. I don't know why they're doing this nonchalant act with sunglasses. It's not even sunny outside. But we have our lunchbox with pre-workout meal, and then we have the SUV packed and loaded with everything that we're going to be taking to the show, San Marcos, and we're about to head straight to the gym. Thanks, Aiden. Austin, blur the password, please. What's the password? So the password is 6767. So this is our beautiful establishment. As you can see, it is what you would think of a dorm full of college students or a home. We've done lots of appropriate and inappropriate things in here. Old Fonzo has done lots of cool things here. We have our fridge, which I'm scared to open. It might be disgusting. Wow. Just, it's seen worse times, to say the least. And one thing I found that I'll be taking to the show is matching with my little Deborah shirt that I've showed you guys, some oatmeal cream pies. So they had one in the house here in townhome tradition of the boys. Y'all don't have to stand behind the camera. Like, this is not like a movie set, bro. Like, y'all can live. My bad. We used to slam these and get absolutely geeked. So that's essentially some lore. But in my lunchbox, I have for post-show meals, twin roll Buffin muffin, gas, and then we have our pre-workout meal, which I'm going to be weighing out 100 grams of bananas real quick and adding to this. Now let me show you a little bit about the pantry. The pantry is the light bulb went off, but as you can see, we got Echovision here. Echovision s'mores, we got pre-workout, we got berry cheesecake, code Fawns on all Echovision products. Now a little bit more of our tour of the home. I haven't been here in a minute, so I really don't know what to expect. But come upstairs, and then so coming upstairs, I'm just gonna show you guys my room. There's no need to show the boys' rooms, but we put this flag together back in the day. Oh, nice one. Nice. The light bulbs. No way. All right, we got another malfunctioning light bulb, but this used to be your homie's room. I'm scared, okay? Things look normal. Someone might have been sleeping here. We don't know what has happened in this room. You don't want to know. We don't want to know. Okay, great. But yeah, this is where your boy used to live. Maybe some of you guys have known me since then, maybe not, but this used to be my college room before I dropped out and became a father of 3 kids and bet on myself and never came back to get the milk. So that's a little bit of a detour of where your boy used to go to school. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Oh yeah, that's where I used to place all my pre-workout supplements, hidden on top of the cabinet of the bathroom. So we're gonna go just weigh out the 100 grams of banana for the pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna hit the road because we have a 2-hour drive. We've had 2 meals in us. We don't have a step goal or anything like that. We're just gonna head to the gym, get a nasty pump, and I'll see you guys whenever we, well, get to San Marcos. End video. All right, after a 2-hour drive, we have made it to San Marcos Factory Gym. And off the entrance, I already like this. They get a thumbs up because they're loaded up with Flavor Gang. Code Fawns, save you some money. They have quite a bit of flavors that I haven't even tried myself, but you already know everything is definitely gas. I personally brought the brownie batter for show day, and I also bought my favorite one, which they don't have it here, huh? The maple sriracha, their best 0-calorie condiment. It's probably sold out because it's that good. Nerdy Sanchez #2. But let me show you a little bit about the gym. All right, so we have made it. This is what the gym looks like. So they do have a pretty cool posing room back over there. But as you guys can see, green, very cool aesthetic vibe to the gym overall. We're just gonna be doing some pump work, mainly focused on biceps and back. but that's pretty much it. You can pretty much get a gist of what the gym is looking like. I've never been here before, but prime equipment, you have some hammer strength, you got some mirrors all around. Honestly, really like the aesthetic vibe of this gym, but we're gonna get straight to this workout. We're not really gonna be talking much, simply because it's just a pump workout. There's not much explanation to do. So we'll just cut a little bit of an edit and then head to the posing room and do some posing for you guys mic'd up, run through some mandatories, and then head to the Airbnb. All right, so we're here at HEB in search of the one and only rice packets. 0 sodium rice packets. We're gonna get 1, 2,
Get some for me.
3. We'll just get a total of 6, 7. Our rice, apple, cinnamon rice cakes because they're 0 sodium. All right, you can go if you want.
Yeah,
no worries.
you're a douchebag.
What the hell? And then these are all the snacks that the boys got. So there's mac and cheese. You already know I can't eat that. There's 2 chocolate milks, eggs, pretzel sticks, yogurt, and then Bear Bells. So they're loaded on Bear Bells. But obviously it's show day. We don't know even exactly what we're gonna eat tomorrow. We're just gonna be sending TNF a check-in in the morning. He's gonna analyze how full we are, what sodium is needed and whatnot, and then we will base it off of that. But before we leave, I want to go to the candy aisle and get something post-show. So let's head there. You already know I have been having dreams about having this post-show. So we're gonna grab a piece so I can finally try it and try this deliciousness of candy on Friday after my show with my donuts and all the other cheat meals I plan on having. All right, let's head home to the Airbnb, check in, and clock out for the night because it's already 8 p.m. All right, guys, welcome to the Airbnb. If you come inside, we are slowly getting set in place and things like that. It is currently 8:30 p.m. So there's actually a Gold's Gym and a Shipley's Donut right next to the Airbnb. Absolute W because I'm trying to get some donuts post-show. We have here the boys' room, so Connor and Aiden, they're gonna be staying here. They have their own little bathroom and stuff. So W-Mans, they're helping me record. They're helping me with everything. This is our little grocery haul that we basically just got carbs and the rice cakes. Connor chilling, and then I'm about to slam my post-workout meal. So I am very excited for that. Let me just throw that in the microwave for a sec. How do I even work this? And yeah, we got a little fridge, we got an air fryer. We brought our Flavor Gang, you already know. We brought Echo protein powder. Code Fawns on all of these if you want to get some. We got a bunch of rice packets. And then this is my room. So Trishan, the guy behind the camera, the absolute GOAT. Shout out Trishan for recording me and stuff. He's gonna get the huge couch all to himself. And then obviously we are a little spoiled. We're gonna be staying in this room by ourselves to really rest, recover. And then in the room, I also have a nice bathroom. So come in here, let's see. Oh yeah, we're looking a little bit lean for show. A little, maybe we got to cut a little bit of water to dry out a little bit more, but the lift was good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I didn't really talk throughout the lift, but that is more or less a tour of the Airbnb. So let's go back there and let's see if that post-workout meal is done, because I am starving. And then for the rest of the day, we're just gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be showering, exfoliating, and doing what I gotta do. And putting lotion all over my body, putting my glasses on so I can start tuning it down. The boys got some Anabars, some snacks for them, which I'm super hyped for them that they can actually eat it. And I don't really feel any temptations, but we're just gonna rest, chill out, clock out for the night. Tomorrow we have check-ins, we have tanning, we have our last workout in the morning, and I will catch you guys. So like always, God bless, Jesus loves you, I love you. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It is finally 2 days out, and then I will see you guys at show day. Peace.